What is going on? Will Blandon. I want to talk about Lyft for a change. I know Uber's the big boy, the big player, but I want to talk about Lyft because I'm in a relatively good market for Lyft, I must say. I can spend all day in, say, Hartford or New Haven, and I will get Lyft rides all day. I could just do Lyft if I just stayed in Hartford or New Haven all day. I would get plenty of Lyft rides. The problem is they're all short rides. It's in New Haven, it's around the school. New Haven, Connecticut is home of Yale. I'll just be going around the school doing short 3 to 5 minute rides all day. Hartford, same situation. Downtown Hartford, short rides all day. The only way I can start getting into longer rides is if I move out to like West Hartford, out that way. But here's my tip, and I've said it in other videos. The key to getting longer rides with Lyft has always been go to the smaller towns. For example, if anybody's familiar with Connecticut, I will go from Bridgeport, Connecticut to Waterbury, Connecticut. And in between those two big towns, we have a lot of little towns. You know, you got Shelton, you got Derby, just a bunch of little small towns, Naugatuck. I tend to get longer rides when I go to those towns. I will just get on the Route 8 from Bridgeport, drive out to Waterbury, and just keep my apps on. And I will get Uber rides as well, but I notice I will get a lot of little Lyft rides that go far. And they're not too far to pick up. The only problem I got with Lyft is it seems like every ride you do get happens to be 10 minutes away. And I'm sure if you're a driver, you experience this. It's not like Uber. Uber, if you get a long ride and you sit still, 9 out of 10, you will get a shorter distance pickup. But with Lyft, you might as well take it if it's 10 minutes or less. You know, I try not to take them over 10 minutes. But if it's 10 minutes and it's a 30-minute ride, I will take it. You know, I keep my acceptance rate up so I can see how far the distance is. And I am getting longer rides with Lyft. I don't know if that's because they're cheaper than Uber on the long rides. People tell me that's the case, but I will get longer rides. Again, going from Bridgeport to Waterbury, I will get all those little towns. Want to go to like New Haven or Hartford, I'll pick them up, and that's, 30-40 minute rides. And then once I get to the big cities like New Haven and Hartford, then I will do a couple of the small rides just to get a good balance for the day. And that's how I'm able to get a decent amount of rides with Lyft. But Lyft has been slowing down overall. I don't know if that's because in other markets they've changed the pay structure. They haven't changed it in Connecticut yet. But I think it's because drivers are quitting. Me personally. I think a lot of Lyft drivers have been quitting because of the fact every ride they get, it's 10 minutes. Drivers don't want to drive 10 minutes, 20, sometimes up to 20 minutes away. I will go up to 15 minutes away if I see it's a 30 to 40 minute ride. That's just me. I know it's nuts. But 9 out of 10, when I'm going from Bridgeport to Waterbury and it says 15 minutes away, that's in Waterbury anyway, where I was already headed to. So I don't feel like it's putting me out of my way because I was headed to Waterbury anyway. Because once I get in Waterbury, I'll get a lot of 5 to 10 minute rides. You know, the 10-minute rides kind of give me a good balance. Bridgeport, I'll be again going around in circles doing a lot of short rides. You know, in between probably 5 short rides, I may get one 10 to 15 minute ride. But that's my secret. I just try to go to an area, a distance where I'm going to pass a lot of little towns and get those long rides. Because if I get four 40-minute rides in one day, I'm good. I'm gonna make at least $100, and that's usually about my goal, anyways. You know, and then I try to make, you know, another 100 on Uber if possible every day. You know, I always shoot for that. Between the two, I'll definitely make $100. But if I can get $100 to $150 or $150 to $200 with both combined, I'm happy. So just a little tip for you guys. You want those longer Lyft rides, you're gonna have to drive. And it's gonna put you out of your way, because I know you guys don't want to drive beyond 10-15 minutes, but that's the only way in Connecticut you can make it with Lyft. Otherwise, if you could just stick with Uber, but I feel like there's times where I'm sitting still, and I like to have a balance of both. I like to have Uber and Lyft, so I'm always busy. I had to shut both apps off just to do this video, because if I leave them on, I will get a ride with one or the other. I'm in Wallingford, Connecticut right now, and guaranteed if I leave both apps on, I'm gonna get a ride from one or the other. I'm very little downtime when I do both, and that's what you want. But I'm pretty excited this week because I'm starting to make money with my secondary hustle. Those of you who do know me know I started Z-Tegrity, Z Blackheart, and I just made a sale yesterday. I just started, you know, it's not a big deal, but I'm excited because that shows me that it's starting to work. I just started advertising just last week, so it's not like I've been going crazy. And I just post occasional app on Facebook. I got a couple pages on Facebook. I just posted a small little story, and all 5 of my pages, and I got a hit. And the guy, he's part of my group now. So you guys got to start thinking about the future, because rideshare, we don't know what direction it's going in. I am still waiting for Trip to come to my area, but as we all know, that's a slow crawl, and you got to make money in the meantime. So again, it's been Will Blanding. If you like my videos, please subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.